The glitz and glamour setting the stage. The air crackled with excitement. Music pulsed through the luxurious club. Crystal chandeliers cast a shimmering glow on the elegantly dressed guests. Laughter and conversation mingled with the clinking of champagne glasses. In this exclusive world, appearances were everything. Wealth and status were the ultimate measures of success. Yet, beneath the glittering facade, two souls stood apart, their hearts holding vastly different values. Edward, with his tailored suit and aloof demeanor, exuded an aura of power and prestige. He navigated the room with ease, his eyes scanning for potential business opportunities. He saw the club as a chessboard, each interaction a strategic move. His focus remained fixed on accumulating wealth and influence, his heart untouched by the warmth of human connection. Across the room, Amelia radiated a genuine warmth and kindness. Her eyes sparkled with empathy, her smile disarmingly genuine. She moved through the crowd, engaging in heartfelt conversation, her laughter echoing with an infectious joy. Amelia valued the richness of human connection above all else. She saw beyond the superficiality, recognizing the inherent worth of every individual. As the night unfolded, the contrasting personalities of Edward and Amelia would be put to the test. A pivotal event, unforeseen and impactful, would reveal the true nature of their hearts. The consequences of their choices would extend far beyond the walls of the exclusive club, shaping their lives in profound and unexpected ways. A world apart, contrasting personalities. Edward thrived in the world of high finance. He was a master negotiator, a shrewd investor, his mind always calculating, always strategizing. His days were spent in boardrooms, his evenings at exclusive gatherings, his conversations revolving around profit margins and market trends. He saw the world as a competitive arena, a constant struggle for dominance and wealth. Amelia dedicated her life to service. She volunteered at a local homeless shelter, offering a listening ear and a helping hand. Her days were filled with acts of kindness, her evenings spent with loved ones, her conversations centered around compassion and empathy. She saw the world as a tapestry of interconnected lives, each individual deserving of love and respect. Their paths rarely crossed, their worlds seemingly miles apart. Edward saw Amelia's kindness as naive, a weakness in a world driven by ambition. Amelia saw Edward's detachment as a shield, a barrier preventing him from experiencing the true joys of human connection. Their contrasting values set the stage for a dramatic clash, a moment of truth that would expose the fragility of Edward's carefully constructed world. A sudden turn, the accident. The music stopped abruptly. A collective gasp swept through the room as a figure stumbled and fell, crashing to the floor. Silence descended, heavy and unexpected, shattering the festive atmosphere. All eyes turned towards the fallen guest, a sense of unease settling over the crowd. Edward, standing near the bar, observed the commotion with detached curiosity. He noted the fallen man's expensive attire, the look of shock on the faces of the surrounding guests. He felt no urge to assist, no surge of concern. He remained a mere observer, his mind calculating the potential disruption to his evening. Amelia, drawn by the commotion, rushed towards the fallen man. Her heart ached at the sight of his pain, her instincts compelling her to act. Without hesitation, she knelt beside him, her gentle touch offering comfort and reassurance. She spoke softly, her words carrying a wave of calm amidst the rising panic. The power of connection, aid in need. Amelia quickly assessed the situation. The man, his face contorted in pain, had clearly injured his ankle. She called for assistance, her voice cutting through the murmuring crowd. With a reassuring smile, she urged the gathering onlookers to give the injured man space, her calm demeanor restoring order to the chaotic scene. Edward watched from a distance, his eyes narrowed in contemplation. He noted the efficiency with which Amelia took charge, the genuine concern etched on her face. He felt a flicker of admiration for her decisiveness, yet he remained emotionally detached, his mind already returning to his own preoccupations. As paramedics arrived, Amelia provided the necessary information, her voice steady and clear. She insisted on accompanying the injured man to the hospital, her concern extending beyond the immediate crisis. Edward, his curiosity satisfied, turned away, his thoughts returning to the business deal he was pursuing. Section 5. A cold shoulder, indifference, and isolation. The following day, news of the accident spread through the club's social circles. Guests recounted the events, praising Amelia's quick thinking and compassion. Edward, however, remained indifferent, dismissing the incident as a minor inconvenience. He continued his pursuit of wealth and status, his interactions marked by a calculated detachment. Amelia, deeply affected by the accident, visited the injured man in the hospital. She learned his name was Charles, a successful architect who had recently moved to the city. She listened intently as he shared his fears and anxieties, offering words of encouragement and support. As days turned into weeks, Amelia continued to visit Charles, her kindness extending beyond the initial crisis. She brought him books, shared stories, and offered a listening ear. A bond of friendship blossomed between them, a testament to the power of human connection. Section 6: Ripple Effects, Expanding Consequences. Edward, consumed by his ambitions, remained oblivious to the unfolding drama. He saw Charles's misfortune as an isolated incident, inconsequential to his own life. He continued to prioritize wealth and status, his relationships transactional, his interactions devoid of genuine warmth. Amelia's act of kindness, however, had far-reaching consequences. Charles, deeply touched by her compassion, vowed to pay it forward. He became a regular volunteer at the homeless shelter where Amelia dedicated her time, inspired by her selfless spirit. The ripple effects of Amelia's kindness extended beyond Charles. Her friends, witnessing her unwavering compassion, were inspired to reevaluate their own priorities. They began to dedicate more time to their loved ones, to engage in acts of service, to appreciate the value of human connection. Weeks later, Edward found himself facing a business crisis. A trusted associate had betrayed him, jeopardizing a major investment. He felt a surge of anger and betrayal, his carefully constructed world crumbling around him. He sought solace in his usual haunts, seeking advice from his wealthy acquaintances. To his surprise, he found himself met with indifference. His associates, accustomed to his aloof demeanor, offered superficial words of comfort, their eyes betraying a lack of genuine concern. He realized, with a chilling clarity, that his pursuit of wealth had come at a steep price, the loss of genuine human connection. In his moment of need, he found himself utterly alone, his wealth providing little solace. He recalled Amelia's unwavering kindness, her ability to connect with others on a deeper level. He recognized, with a pang of regret, that he had chosen a path that isolated him, leaving him vulnerable and alone. Amelia, learning of Edward's predicament, reached out to him. She offered a listening ear, her words carrying a sincerity that he had rarely encountered in his privileged world. She spoke of the importance of human connection, of the power of empathy and forgiveness. Edward, stripped of his usual defenses, listened intently. He saw in Amelia a strength that he had never acknowledged, a resilience born of genuine compassion. He began to question his lifelong pursuit of wealth, wondering if he had sacrificed something far more valuable, the ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Amelia's kindness, offered without judgment or expectation, chipped away at the walls Edward had erected around his heart. He began to see the world through a different lens, recognizing the interconnectedness of human lives, the profound impact of small acts of compassion. In the weeks that followed, Edward began to make changes in his life. He reached out to old friends, rekindling neglected relationships. He started volunteering at a local soup kitchen, inspired by Amelia's example. He discovered a sense of fulfillment that had eluded him in his pursuit of wealth. He realized that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection. He began to appreciate the simple joys of shared laughter, heartfelt conversations, and genuine acts of kindness. He discovered a strength within himself that he had never known existed, a strength born of empathy and compassion. His transformation did not go unnoticed. His friends and colleagues observed a change in his demeanor, a softening of his edges, a newfound warmth in his interactions. He became known not only for his business acumen, but also for his generosity of spirit, his willingness to lend a helping hand. The accident at the club, a seemingly insignificant event, had set in motion a chain of events that transformed the lives of Edward and Amelia. Edward, once driven by ambition and detachment, discovered the true meaning of wealth through Amelia's unwavering kindness. Amelia, guided by her compassionate heart, witnessed the transformative power of human connection. Their contrasting choices revealed a profound truth. True wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection. The pursuit of wealth devoid of compassion leads to isolation and emptiness. The cultivation of kindness, however, creates a ripple effect, touching countless lives and leaving a lasting legacy. The story of Edward and Amelia serves as a reminder that the choices we make have far-reaching consequences. By choosing kindness over indifference, empathy over detachment, we create a world where human connection flourishes and true wealth abounds. The true measure of our lives lies not in what we accumulate, but in how we touch the lives of others.